Good. You're here. Right? Is that you? Ah, yes. Good, good, good. Yeah. Come in. Yes, you are a spirit, right? Perfect. That's exactly what I need. That's exactly why I called you here. Listen, this Halloween, I've had a few friends tell me a few things that were a bit uncomfortable. So I need you to go and haunt them just for a little bit. I don't need you to do anything too drastic. No killings involved, please. No stabbings. You are a spirit. You're a bit unhappy, and that's why you're still on Earth. I understand that. But I will make you look very horrifying, and that way you get something out of it as well. How does that sound to you? That sounds great. Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm glad that you decided to answer my call. Okay. So I'm going to take a quick look at you because I kind of need to understand where your prettiness lies and just how beautiful you are, and then figuring out ways to turn you into that horrifying, disgusting creature that we need you to be. Because, my friends, they're not easy to scare. Okay, so let me just going to look over here. Okay. Oh, you're very cold. I guess that's a property of being a dead person, right? I don't think that's okay, but you have some really nice freckles for like a spirit. Did you get that when you died? Is that something that, okay, yeah, very interesting. I'm very excited about that, Not enough for you to kill me. Don't kill me yet. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. I think I have a plan here. Okay, so how about we get started? First of all, you have these tendrils of hair, right? They're very, very, very beautiful, but they're kind of in the way. So I'm gonna need you to stay still while I just clip it out of the way so we can get working on your horrifying face, or what would be your horrifying face, okay? So just stay still for me. Okay. And then the next over here. I see. So my clips are not really doing very well. Your tendrils do have a mind of their own. I'm going to need to use a few more clips here, okay? So just stay still. And okay. Wonderful. Okay. And I think I just need to do one more here, and then that should be good. So, okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So now that your hair is out of the way, I think the first thing that I want to do is work on a little bit of your, your visage, your skin. You are pale, but unfortunately you're not pale enough. As a spirit, I think that the standard of beauty is a little bit different. And for us here in the sort of mortal realm, we sort of see paleness, in particular, sort of like the pure white of a ghost, can be pretty scary because it really relates to dead people. And no offense, your culture is very important to you, and I don't want to disrespect it. So really what I'm trying to say is that, I don't want you to put on a stereotype of your culture, but it would be very helpful if you denigrated yourself to the point where, so that you could do something for me, right? So what I am going to have to do here is find a nice color, like a nice pure sort of sickly white color, which I think in these colors here, I don't know if I have anything like that. You can kind of see there is this white over here, but it's a little dirty. Do you mind that? You don't mind a little bit of dirty? Of course, you are a spirit after all. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna get a bit of this white here. Yes, so this is sort of like makeup, but It's not actually makeup, it's more like paint. And I read online that spirits don't necessarily react very well to makeup because makeup makes them more beautiful, but paint makes you more ugly, right? So I'm just, I'm trying to work with the information that I have, and I know you could tell me otherwise, but then if I ask you, then I'd have to take your opinion into consideration. I really don't want to do that, because your opinion doesn't really matter so long as you go to my friends and spook them. My hope is that you scare them enough that one of them gets a little bit of a heart attack, just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I would just be happy with just a quick ER visit. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and put that aside while I go ahead and. Okay, you ready? Okay. So just there we go. I'm gonna get the spots basically that are a little bit too dark, too nerving, right? We want it to be unnerving. These spots, they don't strike fear. And I also think the freckles are a bit too cute. We're going to have to cover those up, okay? Okay, good. Okay, and then just a little bit here. Okay, and then up here. Oh, great. Yeah. Now, this paint is flammable, so if at any point you feel like you want to have a little bit of you want to really spook them, you can set yourself on fire. Feel free to use that to your advantage. Yeah, it is banned, I believe, by the, by the powers that be. However, just because it's banned doesn't mean you can't get it. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. I think I've gotten that pretty well. I'm going to have to go ahead and just spread that around. I think that it's a little streaky right now. I kind of didn't expect the texture of your skin. It doesn't hold on to the paint as smoothly as other humans. And that is a fault on the paint companies and on the makeup companies. They should really consider that all types of people and all types of non-people are going to be using these things. I think to be honest, I think that they have a long way to go to be all inclusive, so just go ahead here and there we go. Very good here. And I'm just want to get a general sheen, almost like you've just put on really cheap sunscreen, just nice white sheen. And because you're already so pale, it's not going to be, it's going to look like spookier, Okay. There you go. Okay, good. Okay, very, very good. Okay, next what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do something about your eyebrows. Your eyebrows are a little thin and a little scraggly, but kind of in the chic 2007 kind of way, which is scary in its own right. But, my friends, they are divas and they are going to clock you immediately. And they're going to be like, oh my God, you get on trend. So we're going to need to go ahead and fix that. Okay. So let me see what I have here that will fix this. Okay. I do have a nice makeup, like an eyebrow pencil that might work here in this scenario. I think that would be good. Yeah. Okay. So this is the eyebrow pen. Just gonna go ahead here and okay. Very good here. Okay, I'm just thickening it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add scragglies to make it look a bit bushier, right? So, okay. Okay, very good, very good. Other side here. Very good. Okay. So, is there a reason why you sort of still have unfinished business? Like, what is your unfinished business, if you don't mind me asking? I don't know anything about you. And if you're going to do me this favor and I'm going to give you something in return, we should get to know each other a little bit, don't you think? Okay. Oh, very, very interesting. I do think that, you finding yourself in this position, you want to kill, the person that wronged you. I do think that is very fair. You're already dead. You don't really follow the rules of, the living. And, I respect your culture. I respect that you do things differently. So, if you want, I can help you with that, but I can't be implicated, so you can't leave any evidence that I was involved. Okay? Okay, so. Okay, I think that is pretty good. Okay. Okay, now I do think you have a little bit, let's just say that you look well rested. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is that a microaggression? I didn't mean to do that. I understand. I understand. You have been resting for a long time now, and you are going to continue to rest, whether in peace or not. So I do think that was my bad. I just, words mean things, and I didn't really think about that. So what I do mean is that you don't have bags under your eyes. So honestly, I do think that we need to just accentuate and create some bags under your eyes just so that you can fit the stereotype that I need you to fit, so that basically you're wearing a costume of your own culture, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead here. I do have this here, and I think we're going to need a smaller brush for this. Yes, I think this will be good right here. So I think that is going to be good here. I'm just trying to get some of this dark sort of, it's not dark, it's actually quite light, but it's dark by comparison, right? And that's what we need, because if we make it too dark, then what's going to happen is that they're going to look and be like, that's not realistic, and then they're gonna the last thing I want is for my friends to look at you and then critique my makeup skills. That would just be very cringe. So let's go ahead, and I do need something to brace you with, because I'm going to really get in there, okay? So let's go ahead and grab, I think that should be good. Okay, so you hold still, please. Yeah, there you go. And just right under the eye here. Really need that to just look like it's really deep set, But a question about that. So I don't want to be rude. And since I already messed up with the resting comment, do you rest, is it restful? Do you feel like, oh my God, it's like the best night of sleep you've ever had? I didn't know that. That makes me really excited to die, to be honest. Because sometimes I just feel like I cannot go to sleep, and I try everything and I'm still just sort of awake, and it's 4 a.m. and I have, things I gotta do in the morning, and it's just like, oh my God. So it's a good thing to know that another option is just to die. So good thing to know this Halloween. Very good. So I do have a question for you, because you are sort of a Halloween spirit, is that right? Yeah, okay. So if that's true, then I do have a question about pumpkins, right? So the use of pumpkins in Halloween, is that, is that something that your culture is? Okay, it's very okay, good. So we're not sort of appropriating that, and okay, fantastic. I'm very glad that that is not something that we're necessarily appropriating, but we're appreciating. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay. I think that's good here. I need to see it under the light for a second. I'm not 100%. I'm not convinced. What do you think? Okay. I think it looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay. Okay. Well, if that is the case, then we can move on. Your hair is too beautiful, but I don't think I have time to tease it or anything. What about if I just here? Let me do this. What if you? Okay, hear me out. I have noticed that you're not necessarily dirty, right? You're kind of clean, and I need you to look a little bit dirtier, because being dirty makes you look poor, and there's nothing scarier to my privileged friends than for you to look poor, right? So what I'm going to do, I need it to look convincing. So I think if I paint on some dirt and grime, it's not going to work very well. Instead, what I want to do is go ahead and just lather you a little bit in a bit of this oil, and on your way there you're just going to catch the natural dirt that's in the air, and just like if you want to roll around in the mud a little bit, that would also be fine, and the oil will help it stick to your skin. Okay, what do you think about that? You don't love the idea of being dirty? Okay, well, why is that? Is that a cultural thing as well? No, you just don't like being dirty. Well, I'm okay forcing you to do that if it's not a cultural thing. So, I will respect your culture, but I also will exploit you. So, let's go ahead here. I just need. Okay, there we go. So, stay still for me. I'm just going to go ahead and. Okay, it's all dripping. Oh my god, it's dripping so much. Oh my god. Here, where is it? There it is. Okay. Very good. Okay, yeah. Very good. Very good. And actually, I didn't wash this between uses, so it's already making you look dirtier, and that's amazing for us. Okay, very good. Okay. The last thing that I want to do for you here, I do think that you need a little bit of menacing colors on you. So I need you to have sort of red eyes, or sort of like unhuman eyes. Okay, so I am going to have to go ahead and paint that in. And if you're okay with that, afterwards, I might go ahead and... Do you bleed? Unfortunate. If you don't bleed, it's not going to work. Okay, so if I can't stab parts of you to just like get some natural blood, I might have to paint some blood on you. Not ideal, but not something we can't work around. Okay, so let's go ahead here. I'm going to get my brush here. So of these colors, which one do you think would be the most blood-like to you? Because we have a lot of colors here. Yes, they are very used. We recycle in this household, so and we don't throw away things that aren't like super clean. So if you're judging me on this, let me just say that you're not part of human culture anymore. So that's just something that you have to get used to. So of these colors, I did think that this red right here would be good, but you don't seem very convinced on that, right? Yeah, you're not convinced. Is it because do spirits bleed differently? They bleed a more sort of grayish red. Okay, so if I go down here, Like this one? Or maybe over here in the brownish, purplish reds? Yeah. Over here? Okay. I think that will work out for us. Let me just... Okay. Well, if that's the case then that should be good. Here. All right, are you ready? I'm going to first go ahead and paint the little bit of blood, and then I'm also going to paint your eyes the same color, just so that you, it looks like your eyes are bleeding, okay? Okay. So just, okay. Very good. Okay. I'm just going to, so it's almost like someone slashed you right here. I think that would be nice. And then just like a little bit of drips. Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah. And then over here, just another slash with some drips here. Okay. And then your eyes. And here. Okay. Okay, just doing a bit more. Very, very good. Okay. Okay. How was that? Let me see. Okay. I think it works pretty well. I think it's pretty good. Okay. Now remember, all the paint is flammable. So if at any point you want to scare them really bad, just, catch yourself on fire. Okay. Oh, I should get the clips from your hair, right? Because I think that, okay, so let me just, wait. Okay. There's one. I think I put 4 total, didn't I? That's 2. Okay. Oh, that's 3. And there we go. That's 4. Perfect. Okay. Let me just get that. Okay, great. Oh my God. You are looking very spooky. Okay, so I will give you the address to where my friends are. Why aren't I there? Well, I wasn't invited. They also said that, they were very specific about me not being invited and that I was, not their friend, but I still think that it's all in good fun. It's all playful. So, yeah, you just go ahead and, come back here once you're done and let me know how it goes. I will consider it a success if one of them goes to the ER. Okay? Okay. Well, good luck. All right. Happy hunting.